Hey friends, it's Bree, and today I'm back. It's just going to be a really casual sit down and talk with you guys video to kind of explain where I've been and what's been going on in my life, since I have had a lot of questions asked about that. If this isn't your kind of video, I totally get it. I will have new videos coming up on my channel soon. I have a lot of craft project things and kind of teacher related videos that I'd like to share, just personal experiences and stuff like that. I've also started blogging recently, so if you're interested and you're more of a reader and you'd like to read about all this stuff, you can check it out in the comments down below. I will put the link to it there. I'm also on Instagram if you want to check out my life via pictures, and I will link that down in the description too. So for those of you who are sticking around, I'll go ahead and kind of start explaining my crazy, very busy life for the last year and a half. So starting back when I quit YouTube, I quit doing my YouTube videos about August, I would say, is when I no longer was on YouTube, and it was just very unintentional. I had actually been working full-time starting back in May, I believe. So I was working full-time at my job, and when August started up, I started going back to school. I did take summer classes, but they were all online, so it wasn't nearly as much homework as actually being in class. So I started back in August, and when I started going back to school, it just got kind of overwhelming. I felt like I was just really constantly busy with work and school, and school was very important to me. Obviously, I'm still going to school to be an elementary teacher. I am 1 year away from graduating, which is very exciting, but at that point in time, I just really need to sit down and focus and take time for myself to do my schooling, because that's really where my heart is. And it paid off. I got straight A's, and I worked 40 hours a week every week, got straight A's, and it just worked out really well. I was really proud of myself. It was a very successful semester. And then about, I would say, November-ish is when things started getting really crazy in my life. So for my student teaching program, there are 3 different semesters you do of like student teaching curriculum, and it's a very intense program. There are so many tests you have to pass. So I think in total I took, I want to say 6 or 7 tests in total before I could even apply to get into my program. So I applied to get in the program, but I spent all these months taking these tests and practicing, and it's just very nitpicky. I'm proud to be a part of the program I'm from, definitely, because they genuinely want what's best for you, and you work hard to be the best that you can be. So I started studying for my tests and everything around October, November-ish or so, and things got really busy at my job at that point because I was working a retail job. So things got really busy at that point, so I was there all the time. And the holidays came around, so I just spent a lot of time with my family. I did successfully pass every test I needed to pass, so around February, I applied to get into the student teaching program at my university, and I had to wait a couple weeks to hear back. I had to have letters of recommendation written for me. I had to send in like my test scores, my portfolio stuff, and be accepted, and I did get accepted, so yay! I am part of the program now, and I did choose to do the program in 4 years. It's typically a 5-year program, but I really just am dead set on graduating in 4 years. So I've been pushing really hard to get through that. And I'm taking summer classes right now. And those summer classes actually are very intense because it is, a 5-month program crammed into 6 weeks. So I'm doing a lot of that, and it's been the best experience ever so far. I am definitely in the right field. It just feels so good to sit down and know that I'm doing the right thing with my life, because I feel like so many people go through college and have no idea what they want to do, and I'm just so fortunate that I got into college and I am pursuing my dream at my dream university, and it's just the coolest thing. So I'm still taking classes. I am very busy with those classes right now, but I'm still surviving, functioning, and I'm over halfway done with them, and so far straight A's, so yay. That's really good and exciting, and I'm just excited to see what's next for me. Let's see, so Nick and I are still together. I know some people used to ask about us, and yes, we are still together almost 7 years now, and he actually got a job up in a different city, actually a different state, in January. And so he applied for this job in December, got it instantly in January, and it was just this whirlwind of he was moving away and I have to stay here for school. So a lot changed very quickly. The last 5 months he's been living in a different city, and I have been, commuting back and forth to visit him and vice versa. So we've just been really busy. He is doing his dream job. I couldn't be happier for him, and he truly, truly loves what he's doing. So I know the feeling. It feels great to find what you're passionate about in life, so I'm super happy that he has that experience as well. But he moved away. It was really hard for me at first because he and I are just, like, he's my best friend, so it was just hard to see him move, but it's been the best experience for us. Nick and I actually weren't living together before he moved, so it wasn't like I was lonely all the time or anything like that. I still had friends and I still had work, but he and I, just really made it a point to make our relationship a priority, and it worked out really well, and we're still, doing just a-okay. Everything's great with us. So yeah, he's alive and well and everything's good there. I am moving actually here in like 3 weeks to be with him in a different city, in a different state, which is crazy. And I will start my student teaching adventure up there. And I'm so excited. I don't know what grade I'll be teaching yet, but I'm very, very excited to find out. I had my interview for my placement and I really loved the school. I felt at home right away, like it was where I belonged. So good things are happening, definitely. And Nick and I actually got a puppy. He is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. He is a very, very sweet little Papillon puppy, and I'll show you guys him in another video. But we went to go, I think we were getting cat food. Yeah, we went to go get cat food at a pet store, and we were there. We started talking to them. We were like, oh, we thought you guys had pets too, so we wanted to look at the pets. And they were like, oh no. But the girl kept talking to us about dogs, and we left, and Nick was like, I think we need to have a dog. And me, I'm like, okay, great, yeah, let's get a dog. And we didn't impulsively do it though. We did put a lot of time and effort into finding a breed that was good for us, and we spent a lot of time trying to figure out just what personality we wanted in a dog. So we did go and visit our puppy before we got him, and we were just looking at him actually, and we fell in love. And then the next day we ended up calling her and telling the lady we do want to bring him home forever. So she was super excited. I stay in touch with her and send her pictures of him all the time, but super cute little thing. So Boo is still alive. I wouldn't say that he is doing well, unfortunately. Boo, about 7 months ago, started showing signs of wobbly hedgehog syndrome, which, for those of you that aren't familiar with it, is the most heartbreaking thing to watch your pet go through. Basically, the nerves and muscles in his body are shutting down and he's not able to walk. It's like severe Parkinson's almost for hedgehogs. And so a lot of the time Boo can't even eat. I drip feed him water. He just can't get up and play. When he walks, he falls over. And it's been very painful and devastating to me. I've cried a lot over it, because those of you that have watched me for a while, you know that Boo was like my entire world. And so it was just very, very heartbreaking for me. But he is actually, I think I've just come to terms with it more so than anything. And I just really embrace his good days. We eat his favorite foods and we go outside and play. And my cat and him are actually really good friends. Like, they love each other. So I just try and make the best out of the good days, because I realized sitting around and dreading the bad days wasn't making it any better. So Boo is sick, but Boo is still happy. Boo is still Boo, and he's still with me. And that is the only thing I can tell myself is I'm doing the best I can to make the rest of his life the best part of his life. So maybe you'll see him in another video on one of his good days. That way I can share him with you. I do have really cute pictures of him on Instagram if you want to check that out. Like I said, I'll link it down below. You can see pictures of my puppy there too. But all my pets are okay. My cat is doing great also. We're one big, happy, fluffy, furry family. And I'm just super excited about all the new opportunities that are coming up. I'm a little sad to be moving, mostly excited, like 98% excited, but just a little sad because this has been my home. I mean, this has been my life for so long, and now it's not gonna be my life anymore. So but I guess one door closes, another opens, and it's a great opportunity, so I wanted to jump on the bandwagon and take it for sure. So that is where I have been, my life story summed up very quickly for you. If you guys have any questions for me, feel free to leave them in the comments below and I will check them out as soon as I can. I'm actually going to see Nick here in about a week, and I think maybe we could do like a questionnaire video if you'd like, if you want to leave comments down there for the two of us, or just, you know, video ideas for things you'd like to see. That'd be fun. I am, just a forewarning, going to change up my channel. It's not going to be the same stuff it used to be. I still really enjoy, you know, the crafting and like the thrift shopping and stuff like that, but it's just, I feel like I have evolved a lot as a human and my channel will reflect that. So if you want to stick around for the journey, I'd really appreciate it. And if it's just not your thing, I understand that. You know, I'm not everybody's cup of tea and that's okay. So thank you so much if you did watch ever. I totally understand if I won't see you again, but thank you for sticking around for a while. And for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm really excited for what my channel is going to become, and I hope you're excited too. Thank you again for all your love and support, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!